Welcome to the Divine Healing Channel. If you're new here, I'll just explain a little about what I do. I'm a psychic, have been my entire life, although I've hid that I was. The past year, I've decided that I was going to embrace who I am, and this is where it's led me. So I channel energy for angels, my ancestors, my guides. I also ascended masters at times. I also channel messages not just from my guide, but from your guides. So if you're finding this video, that means that you've been either having a hardship or require healing, or you need confirmation, guidance from, connection. I don't know what everyone's issues are. I just know that my guides bring other guides to channel through me, and it brings out messages for the collective as a whole. And with that, I'm going to just start the reading. I don't know if I said my name. My name is Jane, and welcome in, and everyone that has subscribed, thank you for subscribing. It also helps if you hit the like button and share. It helps with the algorithm, especially with the like button. If you wouldn't mind doing that to help the channel grow, it'll help bring in more people that are on the same level as you and I, that are going through their healing, their awakening process, and just need a little bit of guidance along their way. And with that, I'm just going to begin. So I always, the spider, what the hell is spider? A spirit has me do something, and they call it centering. Now, something else too is sometimes my camera gets a little weird and does strange things, not, sometimes the static on the microphone is bad, and that is just because the energies are so high that are around me. It does interfere with the equipment. The other thing too is I usually start off a reading with pulling out cards, put them up there, and then that has something to do with the reading. But now today's spirit had me just sit here and just bring out these 3 cards first, and for me to sit in the energy so I have an idea of what they want to discuss today. Now, from what I see here, it's telling me that, okay, they want me to wait and center. So I'm going to do that. I call upon universe consciousness of the highest realms for the highest good of humanity to work through me. Allow me the privilege to channel for the purest light of source. Allow me to channel in a way that also serves my highest good. And I ask the universe protection from negative energies. And I call upon Mother Earth Gaia to ground. Mother Earth Gaia to ground me and connect to source through me. I don't know what that was all about. It threw me off when the dog jumped off the bed. Okay. Okay, and you'll also have those interruptions because I do have pets and they do interfere with the readings. I always know when the angels are here because my big dog doesn't like being in the room. Now, I don't know if it's because she doesn't feel my energy. She feels their energy, so she feels weird. I don't know. Maybe she's a very protective dog too. I mean, if I'm laying down and somebody comes into my room, she will literally stand between me and whoever that person is. Even though I live with those people, it doesn't matter. She's extremely protective of me, but when the angels are here, she feels like she can go. She doesn't have to sit with me. So yeah, I guess that's good because she's a little bit of an interruption at times. So here we go. So what do you want, Spirit? They wanted me to talk about the few things that they had me write down earlier. They do get me to do this often. They'll have me write down things and then they'll do a reading on it. But I was asking what was going on in the energy, like what was going on in the ether, because that's what I read. I read the ether. And that's where your guides and angels and everything reside. Is it all the, everything around us, really? So the energies are high, is what I was told. And then, well, the first word I heard was sorrow. So I thought, oh, I shouldn't have asked. And then they said that it's because the energies are high and people are looking into the past and doing their heart healing. So with that, I'm just going to start the reading. So I do understand that people have to go into the past and view things that have hurt them because it's the only way for them to heal. So this card, number 10, came out. Disappointment is not the end. There is hope even in the darkest of nights. So, like that's what they're saying, like in the ether, there's energy in the ether that you can tap into. Now, they brought up the boundaries card, which is in reverse. So that's number 32. It says set boundaries, claim your power, and know your value today. And you'll notice how dark it is here. And then this is here, they're saying like even in the darkest of nights, but your boundaries, like this is upside down. So perhaps you're having a hard time with your boundaries or you're working on those boundaries. And then this one here is go on an adventure. Today is the day to try something daring. But then that is in reverse. Now, oh, Spirit just told me these cards are not supposed to be read in reverse. Oh, they're not either. Oh, sorry, Spirit. I was reading these in reverse. I don't know why I was doing that. I haven't used these in a while. That's probably why. Okay, whatever. All right, so it's the same thing. I mean, so they're saying that boundaries need to be set here to claim your power. And I did a video the other day that actually talked about calling in your power. So, yeah, I just heard that. I heard that people. When you don't have your power, it's like pieces of you are left behind. And when you have see, you got to look at it as energy. Energy does not die. Energy transforms. So when somebody passes away, their soul lives on. It just, the energy leaves that meat suit or that animal body. It leaves that and it transforms, but it's still there. Just like they're showing here, like in these orbs, just like these, like that's the ether. The ether is this, and it's all webbed together like a spider web, basically. Today is the day to try something daring. I think they're trying to see, when you set boundaries too, boundaries can be set by standing in your truth. When you tell the truth and when you just won't allow people to convince you that your truth is not true, like, people try to manipulate and make you think that they didn't do anything bad towards you. That's kind of narcissistic type people. They manipulate things, and this comes right out, the key comes right out on top of that too. That's the key. Try something daring. I think they just want you to change the way you think. From this disappointment to this adventurous type of energy. Okay, Spirit, what do you want to pull down? Keep guiding me to this big deck. You laugh at my pain. It's in reverse. That's this disappointment here. I will no longer lie to protect you from yourself. Yeah, you know what? And that comes out for the boundaries. You're lying to protect somebody. or live in some kind of delusion. Maybe you don't know that's a lie. A little positive energy, but that was in reverse. Yeah. Okay, Spirit, what are you trying to tell us here? Rejection, just a normal day. Release the stress. Yeah, you're not releasing the stress. Okay, there's something going on here. Taking the route less traveled. That's in reverse too. I have this thing, that's something about seeking forgiveness. I don't know what that's about. I was thinking though that there's like some kind of fear involved here. Because if you don't want to stand in your truth, that means you don't want to set boundaries. So why wouldn't you want to be in your truth? Being in your truth is the only way to move forward in a positive, healthy way. And I know that it's not easy when you have to set boundaries with people. Look, taking the route less traveled came out again, but in upright this time. Look from a different angle. Things aren't always as they seem. Perspective. Yeah, I was just thinking like having that, like, see how this Pegasus is flying, like you have a whole different, like when you're on the ground and you're, you know, like you're in a whole different perspective. And if you're flying on a Pegasus, you're certainly taking a route that's less traveled. Flying over the mountains, flying over the trees. It's always about you even when it isn't. So whatever, yeah, so whatever this individual that you have this disappointment in, it's really, you know what I mean? Like, I know that you're probably feeling all that sorrow or whatnot, but really, like, it's not a you problem, it's a them problem. What you need to know, not what you want to know. Okay, so Spirit is only going to give you what you need to know. Okay, so what is that going to be, Spirit? Let's find out. Ooh, what's that here? Look, it's always about you even when it isn't, and I just put that away. But it was in reverse. So is it about you? Clearly it is. Time to go. Well, go on an adventure. What's disappointment is not the end. There is hope even in the darkest of nights. What's that, Spirit? What is happening? There's something going on. You know what? I think you might have had something that came at you fast that you weren't expecting. Not today, Satan. Not today. Your needs matter. Yeah. It's about, yeah. Oh my God, Spirit. Yes. It's even like trading energies in reverse. Okay. Because we are all energy, because we exchange energy when we have relationships, when we are in relationships with people, when we are going through, I don't know, troubling times, and say you're crying on someone's shoulder or they're crying on yours, that's an exchange of energy. So that's why when, you know, you're, say a girlfriend of yours calls you and they're really upset because they just had like really terrible news or something. Maybe they found out their man was cheating or they're sick or something. What happens is, and you know, you're with them and you're spending time with them because, you know, just they're just so heartbroken. They just need someone to talk to, and you're hugging them, and you know they're crying on your shoulder, and you know, you might even cry with them because you know you feel they're suffering. You know, the thing is, like, you're exchanging that energy, and that's why when you leave that person that's been like so down, when you leave them, you feel that, you know, you have that sadness too, like that goes with you. So that's what I mean by exchanging energy. So you could be exchanging any energy with happy people, and you could be exchanging energy with not such happy people. And then, you know, problems are being resolved. I think that has to do with this here. So you could be like, just what is happening right now? Like, what is going on? You know, but Spirit's like, we're going to tell you what you need to know, not what you want to know. And then having this perspective, there's something really important about this perspective and taking a route less traveled. I think they're talking about how you can learn to connect with the energy. My readings are to help teach people to connect with the energy, just FYI. Sometimes taking a risk is necessary for expanding to take place. Yeah, that leap of faith there, like, you know, and unfortunately, the awakening process is, it usually starts with like a smack to the face, unfortunately. Yeah. His journey and travel here. They talk about adventure there, but that's in reverse. Okay, Spirit. Is there anything here that you want? Okay, they're asking me to blend the two together, so I'm just going to do that quickly. Let me just shuffle this a little bit, Spirit, and then we can move on to the next pile. Heavily protected because of your pure heart. Yep. Spirit's really trying to connect with you and give you... Whoa! Hey, Spirit, what are you doing here? They're throwing stuff all over the floor. What a mess here. Yeah, this is not wanting to go together. Uh-oh. I think there's some important music. Music. What the hell is the music about? Oh, music. That's why. See how I just said the word music? And I'm just like, what? Why am I talking about music? But that's what they're talking about. They wanted me to put the music on. Oh, did I turn that off? Oh, I turned it off. What's going on here? This is like, what's this called? It's, they always want me to tell you it's frequencies, but it's deep healing frequency. So, I don't know why they have me playing that, but they always have a reason for everything. I just go with the flow when it comes to Spirit, and that's where they're saying, like, life is not as hard as we make it out to be, because if we just followed, if we did that meditation and rooted into Gaia every day, we would have a whole different perspective on the world. And not everybody seems to want to travel that road. It is always about you. And that's a third time. There's a message in that, because that's the third time that that's come out. And as you've seen, I've been shuffling and separating and doing all kinds of things here. So there's just no way that I'm making this up. Okay, Spirit, your needs matter. What is this? They told me just one from this batch here. What is it? Mind over matter. Wants complete control, but that was in reverse. I'm not sure why they brought out that wants complete control in reverse. Maybe you don't want to take control. I don't know. What's time to go, Spirit? With go on an adventure. Gaslight, impedes the ability to use your discernment. You don't trust yourself. You're not putting that trust into your, well, same shit, different day. Show me the way, Holy Spirit. When you know better, yeah, that's what they're trying to say, right? When you know better. See, if you learn a little bit from this, you can be led by the Holy Spirit. Because that was the whole point of why Jesus came. Jesus came here so that he could learn and bring Christ consciousness to humanity. And you know, he had to learn all those lessons too. Time for reflection. Yeah, I think you are reflecting. Yeah, looking in the past, because that's why it came out originally. Leave these here. That's why it came out originally about looking in the. I wrote in the past something about the past. The sorrow. That's how I knew that the past. Yeah. The sorrow, because you only get the, the sorrow could be in the current too, for all I know. Okay. So they want me to read this one card. Disappointment is not the end. Number 10. Well, I want to read to it too. Disappointment can be a difficult emotion to experience, and afterward it can be hard to have hope again. It is okay to be disappointed. Disappointment is an aspect of life that is inevitable, and being human is a messy journey, full of twists and turns. We do the best we can with the knowledge we have. That's what I was just saying. That card that came out. We do the best we can with the knowledge we have, but not everything turns out as we hope. In truth, no disappointments or mistakes make us any less of the beautiful, wonderful people that we are. If you have pulled this card, it might be a sign that the fear of disappointment is hindering your path. I did mention something about fear. Practice courage and acceptance. There is always hope, beloved, and happiness is waiting for you just ahead. If you feel fear around disappointment or have experienced disappointment, then it might be good to practice developing acceptance around it. If you are unable to accept that a disappointment has occurred, it can cause prolonged pain. By avoiding the reality of our disappointment, it may feel as though we are protecting ourselves from pain, but it will ultimately hinder our ability to go after what we desire in the future. Try to accept that disappointments will come and go, and know that you are strong enough to try again. Do not let disappointment or fear of being disappointed stop you from living your glorious life. And then they're saying that you can do responsive journaling, and just like, when you think about disappointment, how does it make you feel in your body? You know, does it make you feel sick? Does it give you like a headache? Does it make you like nauseated? Do you experience feelings, of anxiety or fear? Ask this inner child how they feel about disappointment, and if there's anything you can do to help them feel more accepted and loved around disappointments. What's set boundaries? Setting boundaries can often be an awkward and uncomfortable thing to do. No is a powerful word, one that many of us have been taught to shy away from. We may feel as though it is our responsibility to create happiness or pleasure for others by saying yes, but this should not have to come at the cost of ourselves. If you have pulled this card, then it is most certainly time to utilize the word no more frequently in your life. And then they talk about a self-care exercise. It can be helpful to understand that what drains you, depletes you, or makes you feel used, particularly after you have said yes to something. Write down these answers and practice using the word no around that which makes you feel used. We say yes for a variety of reasons. A sense of worth can be one, but beloved, know that your value is immeasurable and you deserve the right to say no. Saying no can be an act of self-care. Note, how to set boundaries can depend on the situation. Sometimes you will need to be firm in setting boundaries, and sometimes setting them in a gentle way might be best. Saying no does not have to come from a place of anger, but it is okay if it does. Anger can be an indicator that you have been betrayed or harmed in some way, and it can be the catalyst of setting boundaries. That's very good. They talk about journaling. And again, you just ask yourself how you feel, about putting down boundaries. And, it is hard. I mean, especially when it's people that you love and, you don't want to feel like you've been used by them. But, sometimes we open ourselves up to that, because, not setting those boundaries. I mean, if you're not setting your boundaries, that means you're not standing in your truth. Sometimes you just don't feel like doing things or helping people. And, you put that aside and then, you just don't feel appreciated for it. So number 7, go on an adventure. I'm just going to quickly read that. To go on an adventure is to awaken and the explorer within. There is much joy to be had in adopting this spirit of exploration, even for a day. As children, life was a remarkable journey into the unknown. And remember that excitement can help bring our inner child to the surface. If you pull this card, then it may be time to try something new today. Yeah, you know how children are just so carefree and they just think about the moment and they just live in that moment? That's what they're talking about. Find that joy, even if it is just doing a puzzle or crossword or reading a book or talking to a friend over a cup of tea. Looking into the past and dealing with those hardships and those pain that you get a different perspective when time goes by, and you can look back and go, yeah, maybe I overreacted, or that person was so unhealed that I didn't get treated the way I wanted to because that person is so broken within. So that doesn't mean that you can't heal your own heart. So playfulness exercise, practice living in the moment. I just said that. And do something spontaneous. It does not have to be a big something, only a new something. And don't worry if the details are not perfectly planned. Some of the best memories can be made when you least expect them. Go on an adventure, either big or small, and do not let apprehension keep you from exploring. Apprehension will fade, but the wonder that is to be found will surely not. They have a note here. If you have anxiety about this exercise, please do something that feels adventurous but not overwhelming, such as reading a new book. I just literally said that. Or trying a new dish of your favorite restaurant. Be gentle with yourself and know that you will find your own beautiful, wondrous adventure that is just right for you. And that's exactly what they're saying. You just do what feels comfortable, but, come out of your shell a little bit, kind of expand your horizons a little bit. They were asking me to go back. Yeah, life is a mystery and you can enjoy those mysteries. Waiting for the other shoe to drop. See, that's that fear. Always waiting for something to happen. Yeah, that's what they're talking about. Because you are a warrior. Look, no more restrictions for me, but you have yourself restricted. Yeah, if you're not standing in your truth, those boundaries, man, not being done to you but for you. Yeah, that's that pain. They're talking about that disappointment and the pain that, you know, look at that. It is easy to hide the truth in the dark. And right here there is hope even in the darkest of nights. It's all about your truth. Setting those boundaries, like I said, it's, you know what I mean? Taking charge. That will help you take charge of, yes, it will. Yes, it will, Spirit. Taking charge. I believed in you once. That was that energy that you've been hurt from, that's caused all this disappointment. But you taking charge of your own future, your adventure, taking charge of that. Okay, so I'm going to put that down here, because I can see that this gaslighting impedes your ability for discernment. But you know, just because you believed in this person doesn't mean you can't believe in yourself, because your needs do matter. Yeah, and what they mean is not being done to you, but for you. Say, like, whatever heartache that you're going through right now, that sorrow, it's time for reflection. Look again. That sorrow, yeah, see, it keeps coming up, the beyond the lies and the tricks, but that sorrow that's come in, that's to move you onto a new path. And that's why they're saying, you know, it's not being done to you. I mean, you could be even like, why, God? Like, why? Like, what is happening right now? Like, what's going on? Maybe because you're, you know, all this reflection that you're doing, this reflecting, you know, this is what they're telling you. Like, if you set your boundaries, you know, because it's easy to hide the truth in the dark. Whatever your truth is, it's being hidden in the dark. You're allowing it to be hidden in the dark. I'm not really sure what that's about. It's a Leo. I need to escape clingy and needy energy. The pain is so great, yeah. You know, when you're doing that reflecting, it can really, when you know better, look, now I already, you know, when you know better, because, you know, when you don't know any of this, you don't know how energy is exchanged. Like, you don't know about all the energy that's in the ether that's there to help you, like all the guides, all the ancestors, like all those ascended masters, like Jesus and Buddha and all of them, they're all there. Even Mother Mary, they're all there. They will help you. But taking the road less traveled, that's what they're talking about with that. They're talking about, you know, like even this, like, you know, you set those boundaries, you stand in your truth, you leave the dark, and, you know, you bring your truth into the light, and it's a road that's less traveled, but they will travel it with you. And, you know, like, you'll be better for it, because then you're going to be living in the light, and then it's going to prevent a lot of these old energies from being able to, or the old energies from coming back in, or any current energies from coming back in. Because when you stand in your truth, liars and tricksters and things like that, they don't like the truth, and they will shy away from people that speak it, or they'll try to gaslight you. The stack, yeah, they'll try to gaslight you. Okay, so what's the vibe? So they want to bring out, what's the vibe here? Oh, and an angel number. Okay, and then I'm going to close the reading. Okay, so, you know, your needs really do matter. You know, you can take that time for reflection, and, you know, you can do that in nature, because, you know, nature, even if you're just like potting your plants, or like touching your plants, like, that's all earthing. Earthing is very important to do. Okay, Spirit, what do you want here? For You don't want this deck? Oh, they said no. Oh, did I take the wrong deck? Okay, they're going to bring some advice is what they're saying. They said that you already know what is going on in your own life. You don't need me to pull that out, because what is happening is what you want to know. You want to know what's happening because you're reflecting in the back, maybe in the past. Maybe that's what it is. Like you're looking behind you and you're looking in the past and you're like, why am I doing this? What's happening? They're trying to give you a different perspective. They're trying to get you to look from a different perspective. Okay, so what is it that you want them to know, Spirit? I gotta get up for this deck. It's this one and this one. They want me to pull down an angel number before I get... Okay, because I'm pretty far into it. If you're going to do that, you should have pulled it out much earlier, I would think. Okay. Usually they pull these cards out in the very beginning of the reading, and then they have me read it at the end. And I don't know. I did say I think they wanted me to pull that out earlier, and I didn't do it. Sorry, Spirit. A little off today. And all them solar flares. It kind of throws my energy in a swirly loopy loop. Not really sure why that does that, but just, I don't know. I think I'm in the middle of some kind of upgrade or something. It kind of messes with me. Well, 333 support. Manifestation. They're supporting you to manifest something. You might be asking for something. Yeah. Your boundaries is a very important thing. See, the boundaries is what separates you from the past and the future, is what I just heard. Because the boundaries, you have to understand that you can't keep your truth in the dark. And that your needs do matter. And knowing that your needs matter. Protection, you have protection as well. Reshape, another triangle. You might be seeing a lot of triangles. Trying to be mindful. They want you to be mindful. Playfulness, and there you go. There's that playfulness again. Okay, Spirit. Compassion, and have compassion for yourself. That came up again too. Okay, Spirit, what's the angel card you want out for this reading here? Whew. So, do I take them in the upright? Rebellion and support. Look, support came out again. Rebellion and support. See, that's the angels giving you support. That's confirmation. They brought that out twice. The triangle. Look, infinity symbol. You might have connection to the infinity symbol. And there's 5-5 shift, and that's change. Accountability. Yeah, taking charge. Taking charge of your own future. Okay, 5-10 rebellion. I don't know what that is. We're going to find out later, though. Okay, so what is happening, Spirit? And what is happening? And the reflection here. What is this? What is happening? What does our loved one need to know, Spirit? So they can move on. They're saying the main thing is those boundaries. Pull your truth out of the dark. And that when they're saying... They're saying, pull that truth out of from inside of you. Like, why are you keeping it in the dark? It's never over. That's a pendulum. Or, yeah, pendulum. Looks just like my pendulum, actually. Well, looks just like mine. never over. The reflection, what's this? Sacrifices must be made. See, there's like no more sacrificing. No more of that. No more of that sacrificing yourself. Okay, what is time to go and taking charge, Spirit? Today is the day to try something daring. Take charge. Time to go. You know, when they say daring, they're just more meaning like get out of your comfort zone. And here it says never again, but it's in reverse. There you go, Spirit. It's not never again. You just get up and try again. You just keep moving. You just keep trying different things. Okay, what is it's never over, Spirit? What is this? Oop, whatever that was about. Let me try that again. It's never over. It was the worst shuffle job ever. Yeah, some people never change. That could be that energy that you keep reflecting back on, you know, or the rebellion. Some people don't want to change. They just rather rebel than change. Second option. Yeah, and you know what your second option is? Is to set those boundaries. That's what your other option is. We will overcome this. That's that Saturn energy too. And Saturn's like that fire. I need to reach out. Yeah, Spirit's just like, you set them boundaries down. And we will overcome it because they're there to help you. They're going to be there to help. I need to reach out. Yeah, you do. You really do need to reach out into Spirit. You need to connect with your guides. I think this is, oh, look, it's for your higher good. And that card already came out earlier about that this wasn't being done to you. It was being done for you because it is for your highest good. And you know, the singing bowl, you might want to look at doing some of that frequency music, because that's what frequency music is right here that I have on. You know, because look, someone has unmet needs. See, that feather is not going to fit into this. You're not going to fit into this. You can't, you know, and this is what they're saying. I just heard you can't live in the past. The past is nothing there. There's nothing in the past now. You have to move forward on your journey. You have to keep expanding yourself. All right, Spirit. Is there another card for go on an adventure? And you still miss me. Yeah, this could be somebody that you've lost. This could be somebody that's actually passed over. But you know, I'm going to tell you that if you've lost somebody in that sense, you know, that they're still there. They're, you know, when you think about them, that means, you know, they're there. When you talk to them, they're there. They hear you. They could be sending you messages with support. You could be seeing these numbers too. You could be seeing numbers. You know, Lies and partial truths. You know what? That came up twice now. I mean, this could be somebody that's passed away, but this could also, for other people, this could be somebody that's been gaslighting them. And the lies and partial truths, because that came out twice. So this is for different people. There's a card here that wants to creep out, but I just can't seem to. There we go. That's it. Oh, that's not it. It's this one here. There will be a return, and that's in reverse. So whatever this energy is, it's not coming back. So, changes will be made. You have to make the changes within yourself. See, they're talking about those chakras, right? Yeah, maybe that's what they're talking about. Like, today is the day to try something new. Maybe sit down and meditate. Maybe try to open up your chakras, try to connect into the ether, because your options are kept open. Look right there, right behind that. Yeah. This is being done. That's what this pain, this disappointment, that's what this pain is. Yeah. Options are kept open. Your options are being kept open. The lies and partial truths. Yeah, that's somebody that is definitely that's been lied to. Pride keeps us apart, and that could be the rebellion part of it here. And trigger. Yeah, you might not be, you might be triggered. Oh, there was a card left in the box. That's weird. And what is this card? Inconsistencies and detour. Life has given you a detour, and that's why the route is less traveled. Spirit's putting you on some kind of detour here. But with these inconsistencies with your truth, maybe because you're still going back into this reflecting here, and you're just like, do you still miss me? Maybe you're thinking about this energy, like, I wonder if they still miss me. Yeah, you got to try to stay in the present and try to find that joy, because they brought up joy a couple times. So now they're going to get me to read these two. And then I think there's another card they want me to pull it after this. But we're going to go rebellion, and then we're going to read support. So rebellion is 510. And this music here, what is this music that they're playing? They have me playing healing frequency. Okay, so these are in the upright. When you live authentically, that's your truth. Right there. I mean, holy cow. Fully embracing all your lovely eccentricities, you inspire others to do the same. Added bonus, living in your truth attracts luck and positivity. Who doesn't want more of that? The theme here is personal freedom. Live according to your beliefs and allow others the same courtesy. Don't be surprised when you notice a happier, healthier you emerge. Living in your truth, I'm telling you. Oh. Okay, so the upright, it says it brings good luck, optimism, and confidence. Ditching conformity to live more authentically, leading by example, embracing the things that make you uniquely you. Yeah. Okay, 333. What's that? And see how they bring out that card? They brought out that card, and we were talking about how the boundaries is your truth and the importance of your truth and how your truth is hidden in the dark. Oh, Spirit. I don't even know what to say when they do this. Okay, well, they do it every reading, so it's amazing every time. Express yourself. Express yourself, darling. This is a hug of encouragement and resounding yes from the universe to keep going, to live your life exactly as you want to, trusting your intuition and being your best, most confident self takes creative and real tangible efforts. good thing, you're blessed with an incredible reservoir of inner strength. Opportunities are attracted to ingenuity and courage. And the upright, self-expression and creative potential, letting go of worry and anxiety, and I did talk about that fear, grabbing opportunities with both hands, peace and happiness ahead. Oh, Spirit, now see how those cards came up? Oh, it was amazing. And what was it? What else did you want, Spirit? These ones. Eternal light. I just want to bring a message here from the eternal light. Okay, Spirit. Oh my God, and on the bottom, the light of truth. Not even making it up. The light of truth. That's all what this has been about, is your truth, your boundaries. Being in that truth, boy, that puts them boundaries right into place. It's like, I tell you, it's like bug spray on a bug. That truth, you spew that truth out of your mouth, you might as well just be spraying bug spray all over those gaslighters. It's like, you know what it is? Those gaslighters are like gas, and you're the match. When that truth comes out, poof, it's like lighting a match, and they're just like, poof, gone. A blessing in disguise. Count your blessings. Things are not as bad as they seem. In many ways, things have never been better. It's just that you can't see that right now. Or it may seem like the universe has hit pause, but soon all will start to flow again. There are many more blessings to come. Okay, that's that perspective. When they brought up the perspective here. All right, Spirit. What else? One more. Then I'm going to close the reading. Okay. Oh my God, truth and integrity are on the bottom. You may respect others' opinions while remaining grounded in your truth. Each of us possess wisdom and perspective that are unique to us. The whole of humanity, every sentient being, together equal in truth. It is okay to respectfully agree to disagree. So yeah, when you're standing in your truth and somebody is trying to tell you that no, and you're just like, okay, this is my perspective, this is my truth, and you are not going to take that away. Look at that, a blessing in disguise. And then it came a blessing in disguise. Every experience offers a gift, whether you perceive it as good or bad. Yet sometimes the gift is only revealed with the passing of time. Be patient and have faith. There is a blessing that you cannot see at present. Yeah. It brings up that creativity again too. Yeah. Message from your inner child. And this is the inner child deck. Okay, so message from your inner child. If I could, I would tell you every day to worry less, that you do not know how beautiful you are, that I love you, and you are perfect as you are. Reach for the stars, the ones glowing brightly. Look, the ones glowing brightly. Reach for the stars, the ones glowing brightly within, just behind your doubt and insecurities. Embrace them and shine. Okay, Spirit, that's beautiful. And I'm going to close the reading with that. Golden path. You are a beautiful, gifted, and sensitive soul traveling a golden path full of creativity and light. You are on your way to fulfilling your heart's deepest desires. Enjoy each precious moment along your path into greater love and wisdom. Namaste. Yes, and with that, Spirit, we're just going to close this reading because, yeah, they're saying how having the faith. All things must pass. Yeah. See, that's what they're talking about. Like this kind of energy, it goes around and it'll pass. When a storm flows into your life, remember that is just passing by. All will pass. Life is perpetual movement. There is peace always in your higher mind and spirit. Let there also be peace in your heart. Okay, Spirit, I'm going to just close this reading. It's beautiful because they can go on and on and on. So hopefully this has been helpful to you in any way, really, because, it's just this whole boundary. It's so important for you, for all of us, really. Like they said, like the whole of all the sentient beings need to stand in their truth. And when you stand in that truth, boy, it just repels that negativity right away from you because they can't exist in the truth. So, that's probably why, like, you're going with people are going through such major split ups and families are separating, but that's why, because, once you start standing in your truth, the ones that don't, they just can't be a part of it anymore. And, it's important that you do what's best for you. And, if you're not happy, then it's going to be a long, many years on this earth of hardships and heartache. And who wants that? We want to build a new earth. So, with that, we're going to, I'm going to continue to have faith in spirit and live in my truth because, like I said in the very beginning here, that, I've always been a psychic and I've hid it. And so I always kept that truth in the dark. And now that truth is out in the light. And now you're receiving messages. So see how it goes. It's cool. Anyway, so with that, if you wouldn't mind putting a little love on that like button and the share button, that would be great. Hit the notification if you want to hear more of my readings, and have a good day.